What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I'm doing my first response video to popular YouTuber Hassan Campbell, and I am subscribed to his channel. He gets a ton of views. He's a very talented guy, and I think Brother Hassan, man, we he's had some controversies here and there with certain YouTubers and certain beefs and stuff like that, but he's really good at what he does. And this particular video, he makes some really strong points about the Kwame Brown situation. He makes a lot of comparisons in this video you see called Kwame Brown and Charleston White. You want to know how I really feel about the movement. Now, let me kind of preface this by saying this. Charleston White is a popular Dallas social media influencer that was, trying to help kids get out of gangs and things like that. And according to Hassan Campbell, when that didn't work, he started trolling, started saying things about Malcolm X to get the people's attention, right? And I want to come back to that. He says the same thing about 50 Cent. In order to get black people's attention, you have to be controversial, okay? Now, I want to kind of go to the Charlemagne the God situation, because I'm going to bring in Kwame Brown here in a minute. Charlemagne the God was accused of, basically doing something sexually explicit to an underage lady. Now, he denied doing that, but then pled to a lesser charge and was still able to keep his job at the Breakfast Club, was still able to do all of this, okay? Nobody cared. It was swept underneath the rug, okay? The young lady never received an apology, never received any damages or anything, okay? Here's what happened. Kwame Brown, who was in the NBA, who Hassan Campbell says he's a part, formerly, of the machine. Kwame Brown, once he gets attacked, all of a sudden he has a lot of beef for everybody. Stephen A. Jackson, Matt Barnes, but most notably, Charlemagne the God on the Breakfast Club brought up some information about Kwame Brown's family. Then Kwame Brown came out with a lot of smoke, and then that ended up bringing up Funk Master Flex back out. Wendy Williams' ex-husband came out against Charlemagne the God. A lot of people now are coming out against Charlemagne the God because of Kwame Brown. And Kwame Brown has built an incredible fan base on YouTube. He's almost doing it at a faster rate than I think even Kevin Samuels blew up. Like, I've never seen anybody blow up as fast as Kevin Samuels or Kwame Brown. But Hassan Campbell is questioning the motives of Kwame Brown, right? And he wants to preface it by saying he's not a Kwame Brown hater. He don't even really watch sports. But he doesn't trust people in the industry, okay? Because Kwame Brown, up until now, was very quiet on these things, all right? And it's only until now that the machine turned against Kwame Brown that he's speaking about what happened to Charlemagne the God and the girl. And he said something that was important. He said that, a lot of times for people to turn into that turn against the machine and we start celebrating them, we don't know if the machine is creating those people for us. So this is why he don't trust them. I want to, talk about, because he makes some strong points in this video, and I don't think that it was any disrespect towards Kwame Brown. It was just his opinion. And he did it in a respectful fashion. But I think he talks about this in terms of, in order to get black people's attention, to get anything done, it has to be about controversy. For example, when I started this channel, many of you guys know, I started it on more of an intellectual basis. I did a lot of collaborations amongst business. I did a lot of collaborations amongst self-help with a lot of professional guys. I still do that. I had the lead attorney on here before, Dr. T. Hassan Johnson, Pocket Watching with JT. one of the things I can tell you is when I do those podcasts or shows that the Hall of Game that really will benefit black men, those are the videos that get the least views. If I talk about the celebrity junk, the celebrity gossip, this is what works. And I actually enjoy doing it, but my passion really is doing more self-help things for the African-American male community, which gets very low views when you do it, right? And this is what happens. People don't care about black people unless it's some drama behind it. Black person gets shot by the police. Black Lives Matter. Didn't care about them before. Situation with Charlamagne the God and that young woman, nobody cares. Till Kwame gets into a roast beef or beef with Charlamagne the God or whoever else, now people care. And if you think about it, Hassan Campbell is making a very strong point. This is why our community is so easily dominated, so easily taken advantage of, because the information that is out there for our people that we should be using, for example, financial investing. Shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. You know, he's a big proponent of index funds, and he's talked to me about that behind. And I really appreciate the brother for it. Alpha Male Strategies can't make a financial channel or a business channel. You know, I'll share this. You know, when I was working with the African Diaspora Network with my King Honor channel, I was talking to Phil from the Advice Show all the time. And we would say, we would love to do more content, you know, for our people about that, but a lot of folks won't watch it. Okay. And then when you start to see this drama between Charleston White and the Asian community, which I'm gonna talk about, you know, soon, Kwame Brown and Charlamagne the God, or Kwame Brown between Boyce Watkins and whoever else. We only care about issues when it comes towards controversy. And if you look at the superstars, talk about 50 Cent, Tupac, they didn't get on until controversy. I mean, look at 50 Cent. You know, he came in the game talking about people. And I think that this is the point, you know, for us as a community of African Americans, at some point for our people to grow, no, stop the show. On all points for our folks to grow, we're going to have to genuinely care about the development of our people without controversy. That's why I always tell black men, you know, when I see a black man, I don't care if I'm in Europe, I don't care if I'm in Uganda, if I'm in the States, I always speak to our brothers. I speak to our people. When I see our women out, I don't care if we're in Poland, if I see an African woman, I see a black woman in America, Minnesota, whatever, it don't matter. If I was in California, I see a sister, I'm gonna speak. If I see her that she needs help, I'm gonna help her. Why? Me, as a person, I'm genuinely concerned about our people. Now, don't get me wrong, I have a talent to do this kind of content, but I'm genuinely concerned. And even in this sort of content, I can get my message across. The reason why we as a black community are struggling, because we don't care about creating our own issues, solving our own problems. It's good to be entertained. It's good to have controversy, people talk about it. But the other groups are more focused on solutions first. They're consuming content that how to invest their money, how to save their money. They're teaching these things to their children. It's why their kids have an advantage over us. That's why our kids work for them. That's why we don't have a part of our own machine. We work for the machines. And once we start to understand this, this is when we can genuinely get things done. Like the Charlamagne the God situation. He makes a point that says, you know, our people are still watching The Breakfast Club. There's no protection for this lady still. And nobody cared about it until drama. This is the reason why black men are so unprotected. Black women are so unprotected. Once we start to care about our issues, our kids can develop. When we start caring about our issues, our businesses can develop. When we start caring about our issues, we can start solving our problems. But for the most part, I will say, black people in America, we tend to be we tend to be apathetic about our issues unless something bad happens. Unless, and I hate to say this, the machine, until they tell us to start caring, that's when we start caring. That's what Hassan was mentioning. Until George Soros or whoever else that supports Black Lives Matter tell us, okay, it's time for y'all to start marching, that's when we march. That's why we don't have anything. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. subscribe with the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.